got my first ever uncatchable shiny pooch. Look at it. About 3,000 something encounters in. Figured I'd at least give it a fair battle. That's tough. I love how the Poochyena you encounter while you're going after a shiny starter is not shiny locked in these games. First off, I love Shiny Poochyena, so I really like seeing the gold Poochyena slide across the screen in the middle of the starter hunt. Gold shinies have to be my favorite subgroup, so yeah, expect me to be hunting down Poochyena, one that I can actually catch down the road in Pokemon Emerald. And yeah, I've always seen the uncatchable shiny pooch as somewhat of a rite of passage for anyone who shiny hunts in these games, so I'm proud to say that I saw one of those along the way. Shiny Treecko. Let's go. Oh my goodness. It's going to be almost exactly at odds. Yeah, I think it'll be around 8,160 something, 50 something. We'll see. Alrighty. Now that you have been officially introduced to the first member of my dream team, I will make it official up on screen as well. There we go. Sorry if you were expecting a live shiny to kick off this dream team. I expect the next 5 to be live unless some sort of recording error happens. That would be very unfortunate. I decided to roll with this Treecko I got over a year ago for a couple reasons. We'll send it on battle. One of the reasons is it was getting this specific shiny Treecko that inspired me to do a Dream Team quest in the first place. His name is Lloyd. If you think that's a stupid name, you can roast me for it in the comments. I just kind of named it Lloyd. It felt fitting in the moment, and that's what we're rolling with. It's such an incredible shiny. I love the teal and I love the red. One of my favorite shinies, one of my favorite shiny starters, and wouldn't want to start the dream team any other way. Alrighty. So yeah, I felt like by re-hunting Treecko and replacing it with a new one, starting the dream team with a new one, I feel like I'd be disrespecting Lloyd and betraying him, and I wouldn't want to do that because it was a big moment for me getting this shiny Treecko. Yeah, so we're rolling with this. I don't care that it wasn't live. If you want to see a live shiny Treecko, there's plenty of YouTube videos out there. So yeah. I think it was really cool how this thing shined almost exactly at odds. I think it was 8,149, so only about 40-something encounters off of odds. It was really cool. You always love to end a hunt right around odds. If you didn't look closely enough at the picture with the summary, then feel free to make a nature guess. That will be about a year and a half or so late. Yeah, this was from April 2023, so whenever this video is up, that's how late your nature guess will be. But he's from Calm Nature. Sure, none of you guessed Calm, and if you did, you should be proud of yourself. It's a good thing it's from Calm Nature because he's going to have to keep his cool as he carries me through this first portion of the game until I can target Tailo. And with that, Lloyd and I started our journey as anyone should in Pokemon Ruby or Sapphire by catching a bunch of Zigzagoons to maximize its pickup ability. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, let's talk about how OP it can be to have Zigzagoons with pickup. So after every battle, there's going to be a 10% chance a Zigzagoon will pick up an item. So if you're running around with a bunch of these guys, that's really going to add up throughout a playthrough. Then you factor in the item pool in these games. Those Zigzagoons you get on the first route can pretty much immediately start raking in nuggets and rare candies. There's a reason Emerald nerfed it a little bit. Zigzagoon was just busted in Ruby and Sapphire. A good friend of mine was able to get his shiny starter to level 100 before even fighting the first gym. He also happens to make great shiny hunting content. I'll provide links in the description to both his account as well as the video where he goes over the rare candy farming. Alright, I hate to bring Bidoof into this, but Bidoof seems to be widely regarded by fans to be the ultimate HM slave. With all due respect, Zigzagoon can pretty much learn every HM that Bidoof can, while being able to completely break the game with pickup. So, it's clearly the GOAT when it comes to this. So Lloyd and the Zigzagoons began their path to greatness by carrying me to the first gym. Lloyd then showed how much of a star player he is by making quick work of Roxanne and securing the first gym badge. Go, Lloyd's evolving. I know. Yes. Oh. Alright, here's Lloyd as a Grovyle for the first time. I'm telling you, when it comes to design and shinies, the Treecko line does not miss a beat at any stage. There's a case to be made that in those two aspects, design and shinies, it is the greatest start-to-finish starter line of all time. After getting the first gym badge and evolving Treecko, we hit up the great Mr. Briny for a ride to Dewford. Lloyd and I skipped over Duford's gym, but then noticed we were getting weird looks. Lloyd, with his calm nature, was not about to get rage-baited by a comment like that, so I figured I wouldn't either, and we made our way into Granite Cave to continue the journey. We were able to get through the cave and then deliver this letter to Steven so we can move on to Slateport. This won't be the last of Granite Cave that we see on this quest. We'll be coming back specifically to this room. Yeah, and I'll leave it at that. On the way to Slateport, we were met with more of this nonsense. I guess word travels fast in Hoenn. Even the kids are talking crap on Lloyd. Lloyd then responded to this noise by soloing what is widely considered as one of the tougher battles in the game. You see, this just shows how much of a true team player Lloyd is. Coming hot off of that Roxanne battle, we knew he could go off against Brawly too. But we knew it'd be better for the team in the long run if he set that battle aside and made room for the next member of the team to shine. He's that star player who loves sharing the spotlight, and he's not about to let any dumb fan or media narratives change that. And that is ideal for us, because when we made it to Mauville, we were met with even more noise. Lloyd once again fell back on his calm nature and kept his eye on the ball. One of the main reasons we hightailed it up to Mauville was to get the Acro bike. With the Acro bike, we will now be able to more efficiently expand the team. Well, that wraps up this first part of the journey. I really hope you're enjoying everything so far. In the next video, we'll look to shut down some of these narratives going around about myself and Lloyd. We will definitely make a return to Brawly's gym, I'll just say that. But not before we expand the team. We'll start by going after Shiny Tailo. See you then.